55 rejected.
Yeah.
Chances are almost 58 million pounds.
Yeah.
Plus 7 million add-ons.
Spot on.
It's
Rich. You see, maybe me started with this preamble. Messi Mount a player biao at Chelsea or England. Any baby I born a bobiano. They have been subdivided with respect to the quality. Our fancy. Everything is on yard. Everything is on yard. But the statistics of Messi Mount in a team and in a game, are there to see. Again, even via the eye test. So we just say Messi Mount about the ball. He gives you a lot more as a player. Hence, say Obika say Onyade Sana. Then he asks a lot of questions. Only Manchester United are also there with respect to fans. No? First thing maybe say Messi Mount doesn't even deserve the 55 million pounds. But you need to come in the context of where Messi Mount is. Messi Mount is a Chelsea player. I can't 1 year with Chelsea Football Club. Say one extended contract now. In January, Obetima starting team made him come out say Obeko for free. Any agent say match law. Almost everybody that report from Chelsea Football Club say the relationship between Messi Mount, ni Papa Tony Mount, any Alex Goldberg, mommy and the publicists no, have been strained beyond repair with Chelsea Football Club. Even as at Nhyira, time Chelsea rejected bed no, ni Papa Tony Mount for a phone, Joe Sheltimo. Any still was look at him say, Chief, contract no, yen renew. It is kind of the bar. Munje. From Chelsea Football Club, Todd Bowley Muhuni say on. Say Mount it's now 1 year no. About 6 months from now to December. Before January bedroom. They believe strongly. Say Mauricio Pochettino bar. Obetima Sisanioma. And he can convince Messi Mount to stay at Chelsea Football Club. Iti say ye turn it there. Yen jisi so and yes I had yen turn. That is the standoff from the two perspective. Chelsea feels yes, I can't 1 year on the contract. So. But a top talent, Rich. Enka Messi Mount, Enka Madrid for and top Jude Bellingham. He is part of the profiles that we would have been looking at. He's a young Englishman, very, very good player. Bayern will come into the conversation, say January Baby Drew Onma. He is a player that Thomas Tuchel likes a lot. That is the situation with Messi Mount. And now more than 55, no, no, 50 plus 5, no, no. Actually, this is Kanisha. It's Kanisha for Messi Mount. And on my evaluation of Messi Mount here, exactly like you said, 58 million plus 7 million of add-ons. So, you get 65 for Messi Mount. Hoping amount of money for a player, I can't 1 year on the contract. And Unim, near Emma at the end, even much more critical. Chelsea Manchester United say, we are willing to make the deal. But you know, for some common MYM. So let's meet in person. And then 1-on-1. Messi Mount. And yes, okay, me because Chelsea himself. So Manchester United, maybe. Then the possibility of probably the boy signing a contract extension even after 2 or 3 months under Pochettino, then there is a problem. And Omunim, is rich. Nhyira transfer even extra dicey at this point. Niente Messi Mount on connection. And widely reported. We agree personal terms with Manchester United. But about Chelsea, where is he going to get the love from the fans? A bad dream to win the fans over again. A bad dream the power to win the fans back at Chelsea Football Club. Again, the midfield now, Chelsea Ekita Sisiano. Chelsea is going to play a flat 4-3-3 as per Nhyira and Mauricio Pochettino. A 4-2-3-1. If Moise Caicedo is coming in, he takes the more ball-sided side as an 8. Then Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo as a 6. Then Enzo Fernandez as an 8. Then there is Nkuku right in front of them. He may be stifled of game time. And on the side of Messi Mount, baby I do know. Say Messi Mount a mistake. And then the entourage. Now sign contract key match Chelsea. Bargaining right in Zambia. Chelsea can put a lot of things in the contract. In favor.
That is all on
exactly. It will him say Kiane Esoko.
But I can 1 year there.
Yeah.
The woman about 6 months. The next 6 months, it didn't obey.
Exactly. I want to
free because that time, the Bosman ruling.
Exactly. I want to no problem with John Moto. Any everything hard. What is the negotiation tactics with Mason Mount? I said, man, I'm Chelsea for Deka. Because Omama Chelsea play hard ball. Wait, 55 should have been the best, I tell you. 1 year. Oh, come on. Near Chelsea.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yes, near Chelsea. Mason Mount is a quality player. But kind of 1 year, everything shows that he can't go back to Chelsea. Advantage now Manchester United side. Chelsea also, in the books of FFP, needs some cash on the books. It's also really on them. I don't know, say Chelsea, Chelsea needs to be so in believing say they are buying Beba who and Abibisa. But stance now buying are not coming for Mason Mount. This one Mujis Kano. That's what Mujis Kano. Oman use Kana because rich say and they oko midfield market anymore. Maybe a Mason Mount age in our form, but there's quality. There's top quality Mason Mount profile. And yet and run yet say Manchester in Newcastle for Ako AC Milan. Ako for Sandro Tonali aba. How much is Sandro Tonali going for AC Milan? Newcastle. Excesses Akika 70 million. So Sandro Tonali could have come for that money. Yes, he doesn't have the premiership experience, but he's a top midfielder, much more hybrid than even Mason Mount. He can play as a 6. That Mason Mount cannot. Uko AC Milana. Ismael Benassa plays there as a 6. Sometimes Tonali. Sometimes they shuffle the other plays as a 8, the other plays as a 6. So what are Manchester United? Bargaining strategy. What really is it? Because for me, it is high time say final bid. 68 plus 7. Meet Chelsea. I don't think they have done the proper evaluation of the player. Acquire 60 million. Chelsea should be taking it for Mason Mount. And I don't know why, as it stands now, Manchester United are still on the negotiation table waiting. Rich, apart from Sandro Tonali, this man is still on the market for, I think, 28 or 29 years. Serge Milinkovic have it for Lazio. You can get Serge less than 30 million over Italy. Yes, age no more. Same for Adrian Rabiot. There is the age factor. United want to build a midfield dominance because Soko for another 29-year-old 30 Beshema. Casemiro is in that range. Bruno Fernandes is getting old as well, getting towards that age as well. Okafor Serge Beshema. But this is quality. So the short term, you could have gotten Serge Milinkovic unless Mason Mount and Eric Ten Hag can specifically so pay Mason Mount there. And yes, there are a lot of options on the market, like Sandro Tonali can also get a job done. And Omar Jan Manuko, a friend is Newcastle. It's rich. Mason Mount a Jumane there. A baby yapa. So moment you just kind of film so that's 65. It's a very serious indictment on John Motomo negotiation skills. Because kind of so rich. So I can't
there 1 year there.
1 year. January, 6 months no, but months.
I know more 6 months.
Yeah.
About 6 months, the rest of 6 months need anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, he becomes a free agent.
But mine.
Sabe no better than commerce.
Yeah.
Money says, and now your money 1 year you know free.
But the more you swear, within that 6 months, Bayern will come down. I can assure you.
That's all about a free agent.
And I make currency Bayern send an engineer. Why you come back? Barcelona to come free agent.
Oh my man.
Oh remember. Barcelona be a quality player.
No in assumptions now here.
Yes, assumptions. But assumptions is based.
And today I'm fan pose. When I'm fan pose. 2 clubs are boy no biaba. Send him the player so.
And no na mom.
And wa on ne bakasa.
And no na mom pe no. Mo be se mo wie ni sisi. Nti yes mom frɛ Alexander Arnold. Your friend is Arnold. Omo penny no. On tu scan fast e ma Todd Bowley. Ni esi nti fan ko to mo sky se do your penny temper season no.
Oh in tribute.
Abu wetua.
The betua ne dia ba.
Meeting uni ne man no. Me na me say bia nka mu ntu SS scan. But onim Austin mo report ya pe anche energy cost Ben mo any Austin as me report bi say now Chelsea have asked United to meet in person and they feel say Manchester United will come in for the final and last bid. Mason Mount. And I have a feeling say Chelsea read the room and they realized say United were desperate with Mason Mount, and of course Mason also wants to leave. So that is definitely going to come in. Now, Mutu SS can we are You see, this is a bigger conversation. Me sorry, Manchester United, and then see D United in common year pa before we go anywhere else. David De Gea Edison 32. Andre Onana around 26 or so. More experienced goalkeeper in terms of age. Andre Onana is younger. On the profile of two players, we know. David De Gea gone through Atletico de Madrid, Manchester United. What about the Spanish national team? In the last few years in the Spanish national team, every manager, especially under Luis Enrique, who prioritizes playing out on the background, doesn't see David De Gea as the man to man his post for him. Manager be a coach Spanish national team no. On one play long balls. On prioritizing just the shot stopping over the ball playing ability of a goalkeeper no. Doesn't see David De Gea as the man to play. There have been times even Nhyira Kepa has been chosen over David De Gea in the Spanish national team. And say Ubisa who say now under Manchester United, what are some of the aliens of the year mobile? It is David De Gea's distribution. If you go to Eric Ten Hag's Ajax team, the goalkeeper was Andre Onana for a large part of it because he was a very good shot stopper, a wonderful sweeper, and even an excellent ball playing goalkeeper. And more the entity Andre Onana as a young goalkeeper was from Barcelona at the La Masia. He has gone through that process before. He knows how to play. He can even play as a 6 if you want him to do. And that's a mobile Manchester City. No, he can do it. Rich. The conclusion, even before I finish the analysis, say Andre Onana back Manchester United. He increases your ball playing ability from the back and your build up by a fold. It is a goalkeeper, and United needs a goalkeeper. In the rebuild of Manchester United, there is a need for a goalkeeper. And if United say that they want to do a proper rebuild and they are buying players left side center, they need it. Which this is the scout report for Andre Onana. It is from Scout's report, and you find it once you check it. Andre Onana touches in a game, 89%. From the goal kick successful ones, Nhyira has said the pass per game, goals again, and his save percentage are all there, all cladded in green. The next one is that of David De Gea. If you compare to Andre Onana, Rich, ball playing, playing out on the back, long passes, sweeping, shot stopping ability, no crown. Andre Onana is right there. Saves percentage, Onana enya 76.4, David De Gea enya 71.7. So a lot of the people who argue of the two players, make a say, oh, say Onana ni more than he's not a better goalkeeper in terms of shot stopping than David De Gea. But that is factually not true. Onana is an outstanding goalkeeper, even with saves and in his sweeping abilities. No?
In the
Champions League. So United needs him. This is Onana's touches per game. So over game up every 90 minutes, no, or average about 89 touches. For a goalkeeper, a whooping. Now, she David De Gea there. For every 90 minutes, David De Gea averages just 30 touches per game. And it draws my attention to something. The attention it draws me to makes me worried for Manchester United going into next season. This is where you need to ask questions of our branch friend David De Gea. Every goalkeeper be also a top goalkeeper. No? It's not just quick to launch the ball upward. Goalkeeper be about the ball and wants to do exactly one thing. Find a way to pass the ball straight to attacker. Which one of the tactical board, no, David De Gea.
Yeah, a control ball.
The ball has come back to the goalkeeper. Or 1-2, Lindelof A Piaba Bejibor. There is another striker who is open. There's a defender who is opening up at the right side. This is in the FA Cup final. Rich, Adia David De Gea Chari Obeye. Antonio Boasi Kum. Nobody. Not once. Not twice. And yes, once the ball goes to your opponent, it comes back to you. They recycle it and they put you under a lot of pressure a lot of the times. This has been one of the banes of our branch friend David De Gea. He has come under a lot of criticisms when it comes to distributing the balls in every game that he play in. Sharp contrast between Ono and our branch friend Andre Onana. Now look at this, Rich. You will see a starting.
This is the Champions League final.
The Champions League final.
Against Man City.
Against Manchester City. Ball if you actually. So what's your ball now? Every time you are in Tabena ball to be called Man City, I congesting feel for one. The first option they had was go back to our branch friend Andre Onana to recycle the play because he's a top player on the ball. Rich, how the ball now come to Andre Onana? Shady Onana be takes about 3 or 4 touches, then finds a pass. From there, Manchester team friend International Milan were able to create a chance against Manchester City. David here taking 1 touch on the ball long, but Onana takes about 2 touches, finds a pass to Romelu Lukaku, and then he creates a chance for team friend International Milan. This is the difference between Abrante friend Andre Onana and Abrante your friend David De Gea. Onana is always finding passing options. Always finding passing options. And again, in this point in time, Inter for the person who play out on the back. Man City for now congesting if you want him. Onana stands on the ball. And so share the eye level of Andre Onana. He scans onto the wide area and check who Abrante friend Federico Di Marco. Now, if we go to the video part of this annotation that media show now, quickly, once he finds Abrante friend Di Marco, he goes one like this. Not the ball, Di Marco sends the ball to him, and then the job is done. Very, very good ball playing ability from our branch friend Andre Onana. All round a better shot stopper. All round a very good sweeper than our branch friend David De Gea because Ofi the post to come and close down when you're under a counter attack. He's a good shot stopper as well, and he's a wonderful and excellent ball playing goalkeeper that you need at the highest level for team and friend in Manchester United. So for me, yeah, say as it stands now, no one is still convinced of Andre Onana.
Kofi, me problem I'm here. Me want to say,
yeah.
Say near him say about Onana.
Yeah.
Anthony de contract extension. I come out David years on sign.
Just on sign.
No, on the mimi problem they say.
Okay, I said come on.
Say sir, Abrante so holidays or Bob of a sign.
Yeah.
So what sign is here now kofa Onana de neba. One or bench no one is started.
Maybe in a contract extension, United they are ashamed so on year outright number 1. ABI it is in there.
Which I know said the year. So I contract on sign.
Because I'm also thinking is I didn't say the year and sign a contract extension all this while. Now all trying to call holidays are about to sign a contract. So maybe there's something that he doesn't really agree to. Into opportunity to think about.
Maybe the okay.
Exactly. Say they are shame.
Say you go for Nana ba.
Yeah.
Now you do Nana ba.
Yeah.
Say on your number 1 view.
Yeah.
Post there's also be preview.
Yeah.
Or probably be grab a second goalkeeper.
Exactly.
It's maybe I don't know what to change answer, but me feel say the problem ba. Say you feel say for Nana.
Yeah.
Let's go for Nana.
Straight away na munya
David man simple. As ABCD.
Yeah.
Yeah man simple.
I
I'll say the contract extension be kwa no.
I agree on that score.
Onana
na bosom pen.
Yeah, Onana. Let's go Onana. Chairman, you go better go position.
Yeah, when a younger goalkeeper.
Simple no. Onyen deputy. No one near moving on.
Rich, Man City for no air behind now.
There's a few Manchester cross now.
Yeah.
Okay.
See a year stand the Man City are bomb quickly. I didn't see that Pepe Declan Rice. Why? Because you find a profile by profiler. Sir, number 6 row, single pivot now, Rodri Ebo or Manchester City. Rodri can play as a single pivot. Calvin Phillips can play as a single pivot. Epra, any the fact that he hasn't really adapted to how Pep wants to play in a whole season. Games of boy, I'm just supposed to do 90 minutes. Okay, come minutes, Nibuma. I don't think so. It on share down more games, sir, in the English Premier League. Now, Man City are widely reported from Gianluca Di Marzio, from the top journalists all over the world who are saying that they are very close to getting the deal of Declan Rice done because they were in advanced stages. And he himself has an editing anymore. So why the sudden twist from Manchester City? Obi because maybe a Gunia so they want to show up in the quality, but it's a different profile. Declan Rice doesn't replace Gundogan. Even Kovacic, in my own mind, doesn't replace Gundogan. Different profile altogether. So, I decided to say no. Let me go and find out maybe what are the similar characteristics that Declan Rice are you close to some of the Manchester City midfielders are. Maybe a Pep here, and that's the reason why he's going for him. Rich. on our tactical board, your interceptions, your recoveries, your total ball carries, and your tackles. I think on Wednesday, you didn't watch it once. The key point that we spoke about was the total ball carries from midfield. And we showed an annotation now Rodri Edasro, Kovacic Ewom, Abrantia, your friend Bernardo Silva was also inclusive of that list. And it is a similar profile that Declan Rice has across all of these midfielders. Declan Rice averaged 702 ball carries in the English Premier League, second in the 2022-2023 season. So, this takes me to something. One saying here, Pep is trying to re-engineer how a person born a midfielder. And the last time, whilst we were on the tactical board, one of the things I alluded to, they said, Arsenal last season, no more 4-3-3 now. Arsenal so born a 4-3-3 now. What Arsenal and Brighton did a lot of the time was press Manchester City 1v1. Do not allow them have extra men. Because if you allow them have extra men, then they are going to beat that with time and space. You press your 1v1. It means they are going to deal with them with your technical superiorities now. You will limit the game to moments and individual abilities of each and every player on the field of play. Now, I think, Pep foresees a future in the English Premier League where a lot of the teams will come at him 1v1. Now, in any game of football, if you speak to any manager, if you are in a game and your opponent is marking 1v1, then you need very good press-resistant players, very good dribblers, very good ball carriers, and very good technical players who can win duels 1v1 with combativeness, with very good technical abilities, and with aggression. So I will not be surprised, and I'll put this video down somewhere. Say a statistics now, Pep will play in the regular 4-3-3. He may start John Stones as any of the 4 centre backs, maybe even from out wide as a right back. Then, once the game is progressing, John Stones will invert into the middle of the pack as a double 6 with a branch friend Rodri. Then in the 2 attacking number 8, he is going to have somewhere Declan Rice in that fold over there. What this affords him, they say, it affords him an extra man who is very good in terms of a ball carrier. So maybe Pep is going after Declan Rice because of a sort of born as an attacking number 8. So that he can deal with things like that. He can deal with Brighton. He can deal with Arsenal. Maybe he can deal with the new Manchester United ever. Maybe the new Liverpool that's also coming with strength in the middle of the pack. Pep really strikes me like that. Say, up a total dominance and total control in that midfield. So let's get in players who can dictate the pace of the game from that point of view. And once he does it, he exerts control. Pep uncertainties. Every time once he's in his game, the job is simple. Make sure that we are getting the job done with respect to control of the game from every aspect of the game. And that is how I think Pep so yes, man. Okay. And it's going to afford Man City a lot when you go into the season proper next season. They will force Arsenal's hand as far as winning it. But I think Ubi Samia Declan should go to Arsenal. And my reasons are just simple. No extensive analysis on that. I think there's a younger team, it fits him. And yet a winning team yet, but has a huge prospect. Okoko Shema, he adds to Kai Havertz, who is on his way there. He has to Gabriel Jesus, he has to Alexander Zinchenko, Gabriel Martinelli. He has all of these young players with Partey out of the team, with Xhaka probably going, with Partey probably going, with Jorginho or now he adds into a proper fold where he can play and grow as a player, especially as an Englishman. For me, it is the Arsenal team suits him better, okay, with respect to some of these qualities than my friend Manchester City. But you never know.
Also, Arsenal situation,
yeah.
I even had a pair report and I may far from UK, yeah. And they say, I ran to the head of Arsenal. I know there. Declan Rice. About joining Arsenal. Okay. Now, when it's a time Arsenal for the say, City for the Bible down, anyway, it's okay. Adrian is at the end of the thing, yeah, because City for Abba. Yeah. It is a pray na yenya Declan Rice. You because Southampton. Yeah. I ran to a friend Romeo Lavia. Yeah. Chelsea Pedono. Yeah. Say you pray na yenya Declan Rice. You because for that boy. Yeah. Yeah, Lavia is in the conversation. Unim say. Southampton no good. Lavia is solid. Sir. Unim. Nieti am say solid no. Apart from Nyamehu, any numbers and stats which can be wrong. Nieti am say solid. Ne say. Man City owned the player.
Man City on pay Declan Rice here. Na a yomomu player. Na Chelsea current co-sporting director friend Joe Shelton. No. Or no Man City at the time. Who brought the player in? He told Pep most the boy is so good. So he can play in the City team. Oba no Osa. So he couldn't break into the first team. City for next year after the boy pushed to be sold, you know, to Southampton, which only a City for the year. City for the car say because they know that the boy is so good and has a huge ceiling and prospects, no. Almost the first refuse Abeshim.
Okay.
It is a Obi also turn Englander. City would have to decide not to buy him before every other person can go ahead and buy the boy Romeo Lavia. Into Joe Shield Nyaba Chelsea picked him. He was the first boy he earmarked. But the difference is that Romeo is a smaller boy. Younger with respect to age with Declan Rice. Again, Declan has had a national team call-up. Declan is a captain of West Ham United. He is more experienced. Played in competitions like the Conference League. So you would want to go for a certain Declan who is more aggressive and also good on the ball. But Romeo is a bad player, sir. And if you don't get him and if you take your time and you nurture him, definitely he's a malleable young player. Or bet my results now open. So I'm calling ma West Ham do many aji. I'm do many aji say Arsenal sitting in about.
Nkwamba.
Yeah. Omo jo musika.
Okay.
Okay, Declan Rice story no. No Chelsea. Obi Ampeno. About 5 different clubs. None of them gave him a professional contract. Until the former manager Befa and call West Ham and say, you know what, you are good. Intimate for him at West Ham contracts, no? Then they gave it to him. At West Ham, he was almost going to play under Slaven Bilic as a centre back. Slaven Bilic say, "Time did not say who Declan Rice. He was not a good player. He didn't even cast the shadow of a good player. And then a top player, and everybody wants him. They will take as much as they can. Anything as Arsenal structure, no more 50 plus 20. They said no, we don't want structures. Give us good money. And am I a feasible add-ons with the boy? And yes, Man City bad yeah, the boy and the best is na bibiako.
Emmanuel Mura say good morning. Watch you live from Melbourne, Australia. Because of the time difference, I always watch the program late. I have only watched the live. I've only watched the live show twice, and 2 times I've won bet. All times to Ayala. You guys are too good in share passports. And Emmanuel Mura. Okay. And so at the Abraham to say because of the time
I think it's very late in Australia.
Also I heard twice per life, no. Yeah. I heard twice. Yeah. And in no debate.
Akrabano.
But I'm on 2 correction.
Say senior man on Obohoti.
On 2.
Aquaro. No,
and then on from Rana.
I must come on in Ninko.
And I did. Young Chelsea.
Ghana idea.
Now, we don't do him again. I said, Grim was him. Young Chelsea.
It's the Chelsea Jessica Pena. I think that there have been a need to make money from Chelsea. You see our players in the dorsal. And there's a need to sell. And you see, social players are there that's cardboard as well. Out of the players that are getting out of England to go to Saudi Arabia now. These are a major host of them. N'Golo Conte, Dan, and Ranajo. We had an update from our branch friend, Khalidou Koulibaly deal. Okoni Krom and Ngamu. But whilst he's there, the deal has been finalized. And we have the here we go over there. There's Hakim Ziyech also. Honestly, doing straight up in the offing and it's eminent. And then same for our branch friend, Edouard Mendy. Chelsea would want to wrap up the sale with this one, Elhon. Now, Mekabibi about 2 days ago, and I think I need to correct myself, Kakra. Chelsea sales, Now, Obia Airborne Pie said Chelsea can get the sales done and everything will be done. But sales here in Saudi Arabia. Because Saudi Arabia's own transfer window will be in July. Says with Chelsea now. And 2023, 2022, 2023 books. So it will come in next year's books. So that is the reason why Chelsea are pushing for the sales and what England want to be done with Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Mateo Kovacic, because that is what will bring Chelsea's books some niceness for the 2022-2023. I said otherwise the last time. Now, Moise Kai said we deal no, Ben Eben, but Misru. Arsenal, Enya Declan Rice, they may look at Moise. Who's it? Lavia the neighbor form. So make me Moise Caicedo only love you, they will get the two. Chelsea does not have Champions League to convince Moise Caicedo. Say he can come there. It will come down to wages. And I've said it. Say, with Claire Lake Mono, the new structure of wage at Chelsea Football Club is performance enhanced. In the Champions League year, Mobi. From now to January, Chelsea will be one time a week, every time start till January, when the FA Cup starts. Then you know that with players like Moise Caicedo, who are from South America and they need money, will probably go where there's extra wages and there's extra prestige. But the truth and the fact of the matter is that Chelsea are done when it comes to personal terms with Abrante friend Moise Caicedo. It's a conversation of how well is he willing to wait for Chelsea. Nyami Aduma next week, kind of last time said Chelsea will officially go to Brighton and have the conversation with Moise Caicedo.
Okay.
Omoni Brighton bidding, Omoni Tony Bloom, Ebert Snassi. And in the contract, Brighton were clear with Moise Caicedo. So once a good offer comes, in train cramp my club and Bambe Bede. Once a first good offer comes, we will take it. So Chelsea goes to Brighton and Hove Albion and gets the job done. Nyami Aduma next week and a good offer there, they'll get it done. And I trust Sartot Boli, most sporting team, Stewards more, they seem to be good on the negotiation table with some of these deals. They need to go ahead and get it done because it's Chelsea and Moise Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Ejuma Nesi, I don't know.
I can't.
Oh, now this is not any correct.
Hello, Mudriki by. Chelsea, we
Nyame kwa na mkanyo.
Tatalesta.
Una I know your wow.
Yeah.
Tatalesta.
You Chelsea that for me. I had a tefreno. What a night say ya.
Bro, I really never fat. You did.
Can that over Kay you want more than marriage?
No, I become with you, a solid pair. Bitch. Unze sa double pivot no unye ne dem baako ma me kan twim correct and ne dem baako kikra baako physical baako no anya gentle one no nimbo ne bo ko wa chechine Jorginho mu mienu nyina no na omu mienu nyina no much more technical. We never had an aggressive midfielder apart from N'Golo Kante and also a private do chrono Idunya Kai said we are solid hard tackler every boss now no screen here chire ni man. Then you can push Enzo Fernandez into any moment you say left and right half spaces no. Chama in Kuku. Any Enzo Fernandez. You want to see? That's easy. Right there.
That boy, the Munyana Kanzu. Oh, solid guy. Solid.
See, as you Nicholas Jackson boy no.
Yes, or fly by London.
And now boys say a Kai debut striker.
Why can't I want you strikers too? You say Charles wrong. My problem, Panasa has the NBA. Goal scoring.
O chen when you and team in fact.
So goal scoring. But and to be the reason why Charles said transfer we know. Charles Munye giddy go anymore.
Rich no Wefiana. Near to you now for who?
And I'm making.
Yakoto a Vena.
Roman Sadak Yamuko Fadnabe. On your proving striker.
Because proving your friend in Alpha. Dear, you're
proving my market.
Rich, you tell me Lukaku International Milan. I could bobo. Exactly, my say goes, I will be answered with a way. Eddie, Charles, no to be more. Again, Obama Cried them, can say from Barcelona to Chelsea, who said down pay. Obama on Yadi, who said down pay. I dear obey, I'm fat. That true, I said, I don't know what that's true for. That true for one. I was obey boy, grab them to a movie. And no Strasbourg. Look at this. And he saw problem last season. This season is all top players at the augmented squad. You need proving prolific strikers. Striker or Katina and Duco to more born in the I'm why you rich. Look up to me, Katanelli. Obama young then, but one young and a go king or English League. But Orban said, no, what me young nanny, I go and fat. Lukaku, what better in England pain? Or Beno, who will bully us, and watch about Kumianubi after the confusion slow. So, save for Vena Barfield also mental health issues. Kai Havertz still doesn't give us the goals. In the assist is here. Omo imagine being able to 80 million, 90 million. Yen Toby. Yen code data and science now so on. Yen question boys no more prospects no. kai de be nse me nia ya ofosula bi say kai de be striker de be obi striker you share the numbers na e betimi afa then we pick him then we put him in there ni amane times enya adwuma ene Nicolas Jackson ba
why next season mo say Champions League
oh next season be top 4 Mauricio Pochettino about 5 seasons with Tottenham Hotspur 4 you know about with low money
why top 4 no bia team on hye
na mo team dem won ka ho okay United in ka ho it's already no atiaba form Newcastle
United film
United in ka ho Newcastle be Champions League next season I want to go as a senior man for one a senior man for so
enti mu Chelsea for no mboyi Manchester free top 4 dem enti e be City Arsenal Chelsea
next season be the second City Chelsea that's not the third
Chelsea be the
second yeah more Champions League
yeah now yeah Cowboys in the babu no
oh as a
also more hopes na I feel don't quite Chelsea ones the Fiifi Chelsea any ana fufuro bi
so mo do na omo hwe correct TV ni nye
Fiifi Manfred
yeah rich
yeah mutriki be who can some be
mutriki dey gabi o
and apprenti o be odum
gabi bia
pentimamento
o kra ayala be in video ha che
o se entina me che o se beti video na o deceive
comparisons
oh yes so mark kabum baby anya no ma yi ho afim
babo na ya de be fa
say no bi na to ye no
na Anthony kra o team ga kasa Anthony
Vels say no bi no omde
ene Marcel Sabisa
ko twitwa World Cup no so World Cup onya good tournament
ha
ye Vels Holland onu boy u pega pa na Vels ase
striker body
just ayina na so akwa yi yeah striking problem obetumi solve am ya ko fa akwa be so defender
which friends ye mo bibi akwa ye live on Adom TV
they live on Adom TV and afia Sempa 94.7 weekend edition official data passports na yeguso ya de emam transfers you be fie na ye de fie sem no and so at the atom sunti ya mamu nyina kwa ba mamu hwe live on Adom TV and I'm so amutie live on Sempa 94.7 ya mama kwa ba
I think Nhyira make now with Chelsea ni say now Chelsea are close with our branch friend Moises Caicedo say Caicedo Bema the deal is simple Caicedo sits and screens in front of the back four, whilst our branch friend Enzo Fernandez plays up top as a second 10 with our branch friend Nkuku on the left-hand space with our branch friend Enzo in the deeper right-hand space of Honum to create from side areas no. And Unyan we front five no, Sterling, Madueke, Nicolas Jackson, and Asa Amando Broya, then Nkuku and Enzo right behind them. It's a good setup with a lot of aggression, a bit more counter pressing with and without the ball. Chelsea are very, very close to our branch here, friend Moise Caicedo, and we'll see how the deal goes on. Player Nini from Villarreal, Chelsea HR release clause. And TNA said there were other clubs who wanted him to say RB Leipzig more than the other day, but Chelsea were quick and then they got the job done. So he's going to be part of a
release clause of 35 million.
Yeah, 35 million. Yeah, 35 now. 80 in the rich. You too much money, man. See, yeah, decent business with Nicolas Jackson or a Senegal. Just like Abrantia, your friend Papi Djilobojo, Eboma Chelsea, Kalidou Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy. He adds to that list of Senegalese players.
When they lead the attack.
Yeah, when they lead the attack.
Enzo numene Caicedo back.
Yeah.
No more yet tackling, yet passing.
Yeah.
When they be go.
Na Jackson had the ghost nigum.
I'm doing the second.
Only Abrantia, friend Amando Broya. Broya so El Honum. To be back. They are come. I don't even man.
No, or striker. I want no striker.
Broya prano pray.
I don't know if I
brought your friend Nicolas Jackson. But now, only wait. I chanced on this. Let me wrap it up for you. And now, NESA say Chelsea every Caicedo deal now. Chelsea would want another midfielder, but this time a much more versatile midfielder. Once this report came out from a lot of the accounts that relate to Chelsea, quickly, one of the first names that came out was Gabi Viaga, and then of course Abrante Feno, Mohamed Kudus. And Kudus fits that description. Say open midfielder, or you're versatile, can play on the right wing, can play as a CM, can play as a CAM. Mohamed Kudus fits that wing. So the speculation is not started, but I really do think says this season, Ghana players will move here, then Mohamed Kudus should move. One Kobe Biakra, they should be able to push a move to Dortmund. Seriously. Because Dortmund for any Ajax for didn't come up for Abrante FN Edson Alvarez. So number 6 now. Chelsea wanted him in January and so he's probably going to Dortmund. The team is going to be torn apart. Arsenal can compare Abrante. What's his name? Arsenal for centre back and I'm open last season. You know. That centre back, black short guy. Now open last season. Julian Timber, thank you very much. Arsenal are going after him possibly to put him at the back for them. I'm sure say move business in Tema. You look at someone like Julian Timber because he asked to it. The problem in terms of United may not fully go for Timber is that Timber is also a short player. Only later, then you probably have height deficiency. So Arsenal will want someone like Julian Timber because he's a very good ball player. The Ajax team will be depleted. It is time for Abrante FN Mohamed Kudus to go. Ryan Gravenberch Moko, Nazwari Moko. It is time for Kudus to look elsewhere. And if Chelsea wants a much more versatile midfielder who can play as a CM, and a right winger, Mohamed Kudus is one of the players that to me, I'll recommend to them.
Next season.
Yeah.
Nanka Kudus able Premier League.
Oh yeah, like see, he will take the Premier League.
This boy,
yeah.
Yeah.
He will take it by storm. I don't know.
How much say be kakra Premier League?
Yeah. When you say most of the agencies don't handle players now. Sometimes they have projects for the players as well. These days it is that detailed. Maybe they have a project for Mohamed Kudus after Ajax, wherever they want him to go to. But if he gets a decent Manchester United, see, forget Chelsea. Chelsea talks at kakra. Ideally, Manchester United. A settled Manchester United. He has worked with Eric Ten Hag before. Yeah. If he sits in that team with a clout around Manchester United, with the media eyes on Manchester United, and he delivers her, trust me, Mohamed Kudus will be getting a lot of the plaudits. Onya even already at Ajax Amsterdam, El Honum. So that is the case for Bernardo Silva there. I think that he's getting closer and closer to the move away from team my friend Manchester City. And
is it okay, Saudi or try Europe?
I'll make a final decision. But the move will be hinged on two things. Makacho say Portugal player be a move here. There are two concrete people that you should look out for. Luis Campos, an advisor to Paris Saint-Germain, and then of course Jorge Mendes, the big agent of Portugal Chromonum. He is in there. And they would advise him with respect to that. Does he want a new challenge? Guni, I can't and say moving away from Man City is not because of anything. Of a new challenge, he wants to experience how football is played elsewhere. Mind you, say Bernardo Silva has been subject of transfer conversation since last summer and even January, where Barcelona was in the conversation. Paris Saint-Germain may come. He may come. Paris Saint-Germain project almost is an exciting one. If he goes in there, imagine Verratti in the middle of the park with our branch friend Manuel Ugarte. Then you have Bernardo Silva in there. It's a top team that you hope say he can get the job done. But that has to be under a manager. You see, Paris Saint-Germain, Jumano, Papa and friend Christophe Galtier cannot do the job. PSG conceded 40 goals this season. It's the worst they've conceded in about a decade. Paris Saint-Germain edge the league, all right. But between themselves and RC Lyon, Salis Abdo sent a team another second. It was just about a point. So, per the standard of Paris Saint-Germain, Christophe Galtier had failed. So, Paris Saint-Germain's first job is to convince somebody to be the manager. Already, Papa friend William Nagelsmann said he's not convinced of the Paris Saint-Germain job. You see, and it's because of Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty in the club. In the club, you want some surety. You want something that will give you restoration. Okay, Ejumano, I'm doing it with this or that or that. But so you don't know who is staying and who is going now. It makes it a little bit problematic. Nagelsmann is out of the conversation. Now there is Luis Enrique. Enrique there. Chelsea for needing come one farmer no. Tottenham for needing come one farmer no. Now Paris Saint-Germain has come. He hopes to get a job at Paris Saint-Germain and then write a story of his own to let Obiad know say he's a top player. Enrique will love a player like Bernardo Silva. That's exactly how he would want to use Bernardo Silva, our Paris Saint-Germain team. And it's just a matter of time. We hope that our better friend Bernardo Silva will get a place in there. Juventus for.
But only Ikeguno, that's what surprised me.
Say, I'm pay change in life. I thought it'd be also the same.
No, you are in a team.
Yeah.
What's the trouble?
Yeah.
And owners are now ready to buy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so two players here come once me. Omunye players are next season. Pep do better bench. They will start.
Yeah.
So what I say. But I mean the reason why they just want to move.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ebia. It's something that Omunima minimum.
I think it's a good one kind on his statements.
Eke good one to Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean, so be able to say Barcelona. Skasemun Koyi.
Even a club as a whole in Europe and Koyi.
Skasemun Koyi.
Yeah.
Club na kasa performance crowd Europe.
Yeah.
It's symbolic.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, Paris Saint-Germain ya also Koyi.
Yeah.
They say ya kwaya do kuteti onunzu na nbuofi.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
Onunzu onyamadu doboko because of the Champions League.
Yeah.
And such a player, I mean, Ubo team already amount trouble at coming season. So team to bet me as I had why move? To be honest, my dream was I don't know because it's Sikadia. Then probably go to Saudi Arabia. Now what this can be?
I say anything between the two. Wait now, watching Man City how many years? We say to the Boston baby for Akucha. What's now what years when maybe you get tired of the place.
So maybe. Say player they will move where near me,
Yeah.
Esika, and then glories.
Yeah.
Meboa.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva ni ke gunwan. About the trophies I said last year you almost trouble.
Yeah.
Ti hodi enko omo pass mark.
Why Premier League is
City sika ho ye tuam kai.
Yeah.
Did you
New challenge.
because Barcelona now go no win ska.
Ike Gundogan says is a new challenge. Also people for. Maybe he wants to stay in Spain. Maybe you also bought Barcelona Chromonum. He has heard of Barcelona, but for all you know, Barcelona is his dream club. For Ike Gundogan, he's a Turkish German, native free Germany. He played for Dortmund. About Champions League final under Jurgen Klopp went to winning. He played under Thomas Tuchel at some point in time. He came to team friend Manchester City. Oh yeah, and he has finally realized his childhood dream of winning a Champions League. That is it for him. Which, if you go to that of Bernardo Silva, he's a young Portuguese player from the days of Portugal. He left the shores of Portugal to go to Monaco. Which Monaco, he played with Kylian Mbappe, Timo Bakayoko, Fabinho, sad team, and almost nearly went to Turin and then conquered Juventus in the Champions League. And what no be any by Mbappe so, and what no be any by Fabinho so, and what Chelsea cover Timo Bakayoko by Alpha. It is the same thing that he was in. Maybe he has seen it all on that level. Maybe he wants to go back to France and play for Paris Saint-Germain. But again, the project at Saudi Arabia is a realistic project. It's a good project. Aside the money, they want to probably go and start something bigger. Oh, Saudi Arabia, rich. I
don't know, sir. Kodovan and Asama can say.
What does it say?
How many pep nanya problem?
You see?
And on the court is also say, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne accounts with me free.
You see,
I doubt it. Kevin De me.
Rich, it was something.
Also be free city.
It was something I personally didn't want to say. It can be part of the reasons. The bit man said there's something. Personal differences between themselves and Pep Guardiola, and they want a new place. It can be there. But in
Kebasa, a problematic account.
Original.
And say, Sanity, say him say, you movie a call. That Portuguese defender, I'll call by any. Cancelo.
Yeah.
Also, free city because of problems or shots and a Pep 9.
Yeah.
And no movie. Yeah. He said, come on and say, okay, good one. Anthony Bernardo Silva, almost move free team because of Pepper.
Yeah.
Then there's a problem.
No, Rich, what we have to understand is Ewa Brabona Yabonimo. Yeni nipa inkita odieno. Why we need ya?
I know, man.
Can always happen, Rich. Ochina, you bit master and BB all kind. I can't get over it as a person. Baby and nipa no any problem. Baby assembly or manager be a car 2 teams. You cannot just move over it as a person, and that has been an issue. Wherever Bernardo Silva ends up, we hope say he plays a good football that he gives us again. But Man City are there, and I think any medicine is a Rich Europe for, especially the English, they are scared. Almost Europe, they feel it in their veins. Say the Arab for is substantial and it has basis, and that is the truth. And there's a document I'm sure. So who follow me on Twitter, I'll put it out. My Twitter on Fiifi Manfred on Twitter. Fiifi Manfred on Twitter. I'll put it out. You can read on this Arab phone and exactly what they want to do. They have huge plans for the league. On Monday, 100 players in the next 5 years. High profile players about the league in him. Then they go on to develop the academies and make sure that they rival in the media and what have you to get a job done. Rich, me and Fancy, Now it was. I think say yeah YouTube news you grow come as I now can journey.
Okay.
Our Nhyira TV on YouTube is a good one, and we'll be glad to hear from you. It will be a good weekend.
Okay, thank you. Fiifi Manfred and now Martin in Kano. Honorable Kojo Benjamin, Otiesho no Awon Crime. Also, Richardo, you understand these top players.